Yo guys, welcome back to SempreInter TV, and today just a quick one to express my happiness. One of the happiest days of this summer transfer window, and that's because Joao Mario and Dalbert are out of my club. Two biggest peanut heads that we had in this squad are out. I'm so happy. I'm happier with these outgoings than I am with some of the transfers that have been coming in, and I mean, it's for good reason. With Dalbert, I don't think I need to explain to you. Yes, okay, you might say Dalbert this pre-season has been decent under Antonio Conte, kind of revitalized if so, but you can't forget what he's done over the last 2 years at the club. That Empoli match, I cannot ever forget in my life. The amount of stress, pain that boy put me through in that half an hour that he played in. He pretty much single-handedly almost cost us our Champions League spot. And just over the 2 years in general, Spalletti had a lot of faith in him, although he didn't actually show that by playing him. In interviews he would say that he trusts him, but Dalbert's going to be a top player. But when he plays, you can see his touch is not there, his confidence obviously not playing much is not there, but then his positioning is awful, his decision making is even more atrocious, and in general you can just see he's just not a top player. When I even used to look at videos from before we signed him from Nice, I wasn't really too impressed. I mean, yeah, he had pace, he had a decent left foot, but apart from that I really didn't see why we spent 20+ million on him. He leaves us on a loan, straight dry loan, so no option to buy to Fiorentina, and with that Cristiano Biraghi comes in as a replacement, straight swap pretty much, another left back, brought up in the youth ranks of Inter. A lot of you may remember him, scored a banger 9 years ago in the pre-season friendly. Great left foot on him, definitely an upgrade on Dalbert in terms of crossing ability, technical ability, passing, positioning. His defending is okay. I mean, he's an average player, but definitely an upgrade on Dalbert. He comes in with a loan with an option to buy for 12 million euro, which is very good. You might have seen a few weeks ago, me and Cami made that video, Stat Talk video, where we talked about the 5 potential signings that Inter could make at left wing back, looking at their stats, and Biraghi was in one of those options, and yeah, I'm quite happy that Biraghi has come in. Very good alternative to Asamoah, whose weakness is when he is going forward, and I think Biraghi could be a good addition to the team, and especially, of course, he helps us to Italianize the team, which clearly is the project with Conte and Suning at the moment, and he helps us with the Champions League list as well, as he's a no homegrown player. And then Joao Mario, now this one really makes me happy because I've had a really love-hate relationship with Joao Mario. When he came in, when we signed him two or 3 years ago from Sporting Lisbon, I was unsure when we signed him because he was part of that Euro-winning Portugal side, but he wasn't particularly standing out for me. He took the set pieces, he was pretty decent, good right foot. Came in with good stats, like similarly to how Bruno Fernandes' stats are showing, not as alien as Bruno Fernandes' stats, but he had pretty good stats. And then when he came in, first few games, he looked like the prototype of the modern midfielder, able to carry the ball, technically sound, and he seemed like he changed up our midfield, as it's a lot of new signings do when they come to Inter. And then slowly, when the pressure started to mount, the game started to come in, and especially when we needed him to provide assists and score goals, he just wasn't there. Cami is going to make a video in the next few days looking at the stats and what exactly went wrong for Joao Mario. But I just want to say I'm very happy that he's left my club, because over the last year or so, no player, even Candreva or Perisic or anyone, has not annoyed me as much as Joao Mario does. Once again, he only leaves us on a loan deal, which is not ideal. We definitely wanted to get a permanent deal for him, but it's a loan deal with an option to buy for Lokomotiv Moscow for 18 million euros, which is pretty much the figure that we need to sell him for, to not make a loss on the balance sheet. So hopefully he does well out there in Russia in the freezing cold, and Lokomotiv Moscow redeem him, because I mean, it's going to be really difficult to sell him. The performances he's put in for the past year and a half have been not good enough. He's lost his place in the Portugal team as well. So we really need Lokomotiv to make him centre of the project and make him feel like he's their main man, because I don't want to see him come back. That's it for today, guys. Just want to talk about those 2 outgoings and 1 incoming. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Cristiano Biraghi? Is he good enough? Would you start him ahead of Asamoah, or is he a good backup? Would you have signed someone else? Let me know. And what do you think of Dalbert and Joao Mario leaving? Because obviously I'm happy, but what about you guys? As always, guys, please leave a like for that Biraghi signing, and subscribe please, and as always, Forza Inter. Ciao.